How we doing? It's Mailman Nick. Follow me on Instagram at Nick Venti. If you enjoy this content, please give me a thumbs up. Don't treat me like a 204B over here. I'm crouched over because I put this on my windowsill. I'm 6'3", so I gotta bend over and get close to the camera. But I wanted to give you guys a mailman update, and I want to tell you guys some of my mistakes because even me being 2.5 years in, I still make mistakes. So today was an 8-hour day. I was able to, get to the barber. Finally, I was looking rough there. Then I, made my meal prep, and then, and now I'm able to relax, record some content. A few mistakes I've been making that are just stupid mistakes. It's not necessarily like delivering mail. So a lot of the time, because we clock in on our scanners, we do all of our moves on our scanners. So we sometimes I forget, like my supervisors always get on me about it, because if I do my extra, you got to swipe to your extra. So when you go to your route in the beginning of the day, you're gonna be swiping, or not swiping, but like going to that route on the scanner. But then when you go to your extra route, you go to that route. You sign into that route on your scanner. And I keep forgetting to do that because I'm always like, go, go, go. That's kind of how I am. I'm like very, ADD. I gotta, go, go, go. And sometimes I forget to swipe to the certain route or the extra that I'm doing. And, management always gets on me about that. That's one mistake. And that's because, sometimes I gotta just chill a little bit. Like I said, I'm like constantly go, go, go. Not running routes or nothing like that. Just like, I'm constantly going to the, I'm constantly thinking of the next thing, and sometimes that's like an afterthought. And then today was another mistake that I made. So we have to go back for packages a lot of the time because the clerks don't get the packages up in time. So we go do our route, and then around halfway through, we get a text on the scanner say, hey, come back for parcels. And I didn't read the whole, I didn't read the whole text. I just said, accept, okay. I get back to the office. I only grabbed the packages out of the blue tubs. I didn't know we had to grab them out of the gurneys too. So I grabbed the packages out of my I grabbed the packages out of my blue tub, but not the gurney. And then as I'm like dropping off the packages, that I backtracked because we don't leave any packages behind. So I'm halfway through delivering the packages that I had to backtrack, and then all of a sudden I get a call from my supervisor like, Nick, you forgot to grab the packages out of the gurneys. So, that cost me some time. So, well, I'm telling you guys all these mistakes because I want you guys to see that it's perfectly normal to, make some mistakes, and we're not all perfect. I'm 2.5 years in, and I'm still, getting yelled at by management, still making mistakes. So it's it's all a learning process, and we all have, our weaknesses, and, mine. I have my weaknesses, and someone else has different weaknesses. So you just gotta, work on it and just get better every day. Because, I try to make sure I learn from my mistakes. Like now, I always try to like stop. Okay, I gotta swipe. If I'm going to my overtime route, I'm gonna stop when I'm there. I'm gonna log in on the scanner and then sign into that route. So management doesn't get mad at me and all that good stuff. So, and then there was another. It's not really a mistake, but something that could happen on the route. On my City 18, I'm on a hold down right. And I've been on it for a few months, and someone complained on the route that they've been getting mail that wasn't theirs. So me being new, I didn't see any, like I didn't get any notes, or on the mailbox it doesn't say this name only. So I assumed that was the right name for that address because it had the right address. So I assumed no complaints up until that point. It's been because on the complaint it said from November, which I haven't even been on that route since February. It's been like, I think like February I started 18, February or March. And they said they've been getting the same mail since November, and I'm like, they didn't think to tell the mail carrier before. So, you know, it was a misunderstanding where, you know, if I would have known, I would have obviously delivered the right name and, you know, forwarded or whatever the case may be. But since I'm new to that route and I didn't get any, like, type of, you know, note or the owner of the house come out and tell me. So that could be something that, you know, happens where someone complains about you, but, you know, it might not be your fault because obviously, you know, you're delivering the mail to the right address. So, you know, you're doing your part, but, and that's another thing, because now once I got that complaint, now I know it's just this person's name. I made sure I wrote myself a warning note so I know. I mean, I'm not going to forget, but, you know, if I'm not there that day, the floater might not know. So, because it's been like that for months, so she probably didn't know either. So, you know, be aware of that and don't feel bad because that wasn't my fault. So, if that ever happens to you, you know, just let them know the situation. Let your management know the situation. Like, hey, they didn't tell me or nothing. They didn't, you know, there's no warning card or there's no, you know, warning about whose name that is and if it's the right name or the wrong name. So, but yeah, things like that happen all the time. I make mistakes. Things happen. Just learn from it and be a better carrier because of it. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. And, you know, like I said, I still make mistakes, but we're gonna still get out here and get it. Still make this money. And yeah, let's go. So, thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.